Welcome back to our channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coins to uncover the secrets of the 1968 10-cent coin. At first glance it might look like just another everyday coin, but some rare examples from this year have been known to sell for big money. In this video we'll break down why the 1968 10-cent coin is so special, how to spot valuable varieties, and what collectors are currently paying for them. So grab your change jar because you just might have one of these valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Let's get started. The 1968 Australian 10-cent coin features the famous portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. This elegant portrait was introduced in 1966 and remained on Australian coins for several years. The design shows the Queen wearing a tiara symbolising both modernity and tradition. The reverse side of the coin is equally iconic, displaying the beautiful lyrebird design created by Stuart Devlin, who was appointed goldsmith and jeweller to the Queen. The lyrebird, with its intricately detailed tail feathers, represents Australia's unique wildlife and has become one of the most recognisable images in Australian coinage history. For collectors, the design itself is one reason this coin remains so sought after, as it embodies both artistry and national identity. The 1968 Australian 10-cent coin was produced in significant numbers, with around 60 million coins minted for circulation. This large mintage means the coin is not considered extremely rare in circulated condition, and most Australians could still find examples of it in change many years after it was issued. However, what makes the difference in value is the condition of the coin. Circulated coins are typically only worth a small premium over face value, but uncirculated or proof examples can fetch far higher prices. Some examples, graded by professional coin services in top condition, can attract strong demand among serious collectors. A 1968 10-cent coin in heavily circulated condition is generally worth around 20 cents to $1 to collectors. However, in uncirculated condition, its value can rise significantly, with prices ranging from $5 to $20 depending on eye appeal and luster. Coins graded at the highest levels, such as MS65 and above, can be worth much more, often climbing to $50 or beyond, particularly if they exhibit strong strike quality and no visible bag marks. Proof coins, which were struck with special dies for collector sets, are even more valuable, often selling for $100 or more in pristine condition. This demonstrates how much condition impacts value. The coin market also values certain varieties and errors, and the 1968 10-cent coin is no exception. Some collectors actively search for die errors, off-center strikes, double strikes, or variations in the lettering or Queen's portrait. These error coins can skyrocket in value because they are far less common than regular issues. For example, an arrow with a visible doubling on the date or an off-center strike could be worth hundreds of dollars depending on severity and demand. This is why it's always important to carefully check your coins, because a simple pocket change find could end up being much more valuable than expected. Now let's consider the historical significance of the 1968 issue. By 1968, Australians were still adjusting to the decimal system, which had only been introduced 2 years earlier in 1966. Coins like the 10-cent piece quickly replaced the older pre-decimal shilling, and for many older Australians this coin represented a major shift in daily life. Collectors today see the 1968 10-cent coin not only as a piece of money, but as a historical artifact symbolising Australia's transition to a modern economy. This historical context adds another layer of collectible interest that goes beyond the metal and face value. Another interesting factor is the metal composition of the coin. The 1968 Australian 10-cent piece is made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a durable silver-grey appearance. Unlike some other coins of the era, the 10-cent coin does not contain precious metals like silver or gold, which means its value is tied entirely to its collector demand, rarity and condition, rather than bullion prices. However, this also makes the coin resistant to tarnishing and corrosion, which is why many 1968 coins can still be found in relatively good condition today, even after decades of circulation. The 1968 10-cent coin is an excellent starting point because it is still affordable in lower grades, but has the potential for significant value increases in higher grades. Beginners can often find circulated examples in coin shops or even in old collections at very low cost, while advanced collectors chase the rare high-grade or proof versions to complete their sets. Many numismatists recommend keeping this coin in protective holders or albums to preserve its condition, as scratches, nicks, and toning can drastically reduce value over time. In terms of investment potential, while the 1968 10-cent coin may not reach the astronomical prices of ultra-rare coins, it still represents a solid collectible item, especially for those assembling a full set of Australian decimal coins from the 1960s. Over the years, we've seen steady appreciation in the value of high-grade examples, and with growing global interest in Australian coinage, demand is likely to increase further. Remember, it's not always about quick profits. Coin collecting is about passion, history, and the joy of holding a piece of the past in your hands. Let me remind you that the 1968 Australian 10-cent coin is more than just a piece of change. It's a collectible with history, design, brilliance, and potential value. Whether you own one or are looking to buy, it's a coin worth adding to your collection. And if you enjoyed learning about this coin today, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below and let us know if you ever come across a 1968 10-cent coin and what condition yours is in. We'd love to hear your stories. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy collecting.